One.
Hello everybody! I'm Angelo Ocampo and I'm here to talk about another topic. A topic you may ask, why will the vanilla hetero romance should be promoted? So, what is vanilla hetero romance? What makes it well-written? Let those questions be answered. First, a vanilla romance is a type of romance story where the setting and characters are ordinary. Under such a setting, it shows the main characters falling in love with one another. While it does contain drama, it is not at a level where it's an overload. Also, it may or may not be slice of life. When something is called vanilla, it is generally regarded as either boring, if seen negatively, or ordinary, if seen in other perspectives. In order for it not to be error, there should be not more than one character falling in love with a main character. It is generally done in a romantic comedy style. What do I mean by well-made? I mean that the characters are not one-dimensional. They are neither Mary Sue's nor Mary Stu's. Nor are any plot holes, there's no infidelity, cheating, adultery, cuckoldry, nor lover stealing, and the story will give you a feeling of emotional sweetness while reading or watching it. Emotional sweetness is the defining characteristic of a vanilla romance story. Let us return to the initial question then. Why should well-made vanilla romance be promoted? It's a good question in a very simple that. Is this because our country has been getting a lot of dramas about infidelity and cheating spouses for the last few years? It had gotten to the point where it had become a cliché. Reasons for having those dramas are as follows. First, those are relatable. After all, who hasn't heard of relatives or friends having been cheated on by their significant other? And yes, that is not an open-ended question. It's rhetorical. Second, those are said to be quite common. This is tied in with my previous question. It is also the reason being used to defend the existence of such dramas. Lastly, that can bring ratings. Why did they call it a cliché earlier? This is because it had become overused over the last few years. It's a rather cheap way to put conflict as well as tension into the story. Well, the vanilla hetero romance should be promoted for the following reasons. One, those are quite fulfilling to read and watch. By that, it doesn't mean that does it leave the reader or viewer any regrets from reading or watching it? Two, those take a lot of talent and effort to create. Creating conflicts and resolving those without infidelity, cheating, adultery, cuckoldry, or overstealing is quite a difficult task. A task that will be difficult because the main couple is already happy together. The conflicts put around those characters are going to be somewhat scattered unless the conflict is already much part of the plot. Third, the vanilla romance genre isn't generally well known like the infidelity dramas. This is due to the fact that the vanilla romance stories aren't well publicized enough and are generally manga as well as anime. Lastly, this genre has a lot of potential for growth. There are two reasons behind this. First, there are people who have grown tired of the infidelity dramas and the cuckoldry in some manga. Such people prefer a well-written vanilla romance because of this. Secondly, this genre is something that isn't well utilized in our country. How does one promote well-written hetero vanilla romances, you may ask? By recommending some vanilla hetero romance titles. There are some that I will be recommending to you. Happy Girl. This romance manga is about a very shy schoolgirl named Sae who gets a love fairy and gives her various love challenges such as getting an indirect kiss and sharing an umbrella. I recommend this manga for its character depth, comedy, and high amounts of emotional sweetness. This will require insulin. 2. Hiro Yuiko-san. This romance manga is about the guy named Tomina in his daily life with his girlfriend Yuiko. I recommend this manga because of its character development and because it's a very cute read. Third, Futari no Ren Shoka. A romance manga about a woman named Kanako who had married a guy named Aki. This is somewhat sweet because of how it deals with the issue of marriage without going to the familiar infidelity, cheating, adultery, rubber stealing, and trouble-free territory that our country's strong tend to churn out a lot. Fourth, Karashi Kanujo no Jijo. This anime novel series is about a schoolgirl named Yuki who first became a schoolboy named Suichiro but ended up in a more romantic position. This one has a lot of multiple couples dealing with various romance issues. Fifth, Sasebo Urukunai. A soldier named Ulysses gets demoted after the recent war and gets married off to another soldier's daughter named Valeria. This is not only manga but also a web novel. It's a rather cute series which deals with ups and downs of newlywed wife or newlywed life in a military family. Chogoki Yominiki. A diary-style manga about a nerdy Japanese mangaka or manga artist and his Chinese wife. I recommend this because it deals with the issues around two people from different countries getting married and one of the spouses adjusting to the other spouse's host country, so to speak. Lastly is Angelo Ocampo. This web novel deals with a man who lost his